Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I'm Taylor. Today I have 3 delicious and easy breakfast ideas for y'all. 2 of them are like quick grab and go breakfast, and the other is a casserole that can be prepped the night before. Up first, I have pumpkin overnight oats. I started by adding half a cup of oatmeal to each container. You should use like rolled oats for the best texture, but I ran out and only used rolled oats in one and then quick oats in the other 2, and it came out just fine. Next, I added half a cup of milk to each one. I used lactose-free for myself and regular milk for the kids. Next, I added about a tablespoon of pumpkin puree. I actually chose to make this recipe because I had a little bit of pumpkin left over from another recipe that I made. Then I added about half a teaspoon of vanilla, a little drizzle of maple syrup, some pumpkin pie spice, some cinnamon, and some pecans. I didn't measure any of this, I just kind of eyeballed how much I wanted. Then I gave those all a good stir, popped the lids on, and refrigerated overnight. And here is what they look like in the morning. If you like to eat your overnight oats cold, you could stop here, but we like to warm them up. So I add a little bit more milk and then I microwave for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Once it's warm, I then like to top it with a little bit more maple syrup and a little bit more pecans. This oatmeal was so good. I will definitely be making it again. Kids loved it and I loved it. And the only reason I haven't made it again yet is because I don't want to open a whole can of pumpkin just for this since it doesn't use a lot. But anytime I have leftover pumpkin now, I know what to do with it. Next, I have caramel apple yogurt cups. I actually saw Jessie from 15 Minutes Late on Instagram make these for her breakfast, and I was like, wow, that looks delicious. I will have her Instagram linked down below for you guys. So for this, you need some caramel dip or sauce, some vanilla yogurt. I used Greek. Your choice of granola. I used a vanilla almond one from Aldi, a Granny Smith apple, and some chocolate chips. I started off by dicing my apple into bite-sized pieces. Then I spoon some yogurt into each bowl. This isn't going to be a recipe with like exact measurements or anything. You're just going to put however much you like. Then I divided the apple between the 3 bowls. And then I added the caramel. I used this caramel apple dip from Aldi. It's a little thick. I think a caramel sauce, like one you might drizzle like in your coffee or something, would be a little bit better because it would like drizzle over the thing better instead of just having like a glob right on top. But this did mix together easily because we just kind of stirred it together when we were ready to eat it. So it worked out. And then I topped it with some granola and some chocolate chips. If you were making these the night before, you would just pop the lids on and refrigerate overnight. But we just ate this that morning. The kids and I love this so much. We've already made it again since filming this. I definitely see this being one of our like go-to easy breakfasts. Finally, the last breakfast that I have for y'all is this Hashbrown Egg Casserole. I started by whisking together 9 eggs, some salt and pepper, some garlic powder, some dry mustard, and 1 cup of milk. Then in a greased casserole dish, I arranged my frozen hash brown patties. You're supposed to use a 9x13 pan and fit 8 in the pan, but my pan was smaller and I was only able to fit 4, and it still turned out good. And then on top of the hash browns, I sprinkled about 1.5 cups of chopped Canadian bacon, 2 diced green onions, 1 cup of cheddar cheese, and 1 cup of Monterey Jack cheese. And then I poured the egg mixture over top. If you are making this the night before, just cover it and put it in the fridge overnight. And then in the morning, you're going to want to stick it into a cold oven and let the oven preheat to 350 and then bake it for about an hour or until the eggs are set. If you're making this right away, go ahead and put it in a preheated oven to 350 and it bakes for about 50 minutes. Here is what it looks like finished. It was absolutely delicious. The potatoes in it turned out great. I'm usually pretty picky on potatoes like baked into a breakfast casserole, but this was really good. We all enjoyed it. And that is going to be it for this month's What's for Breakfast. I will be back next month with a Christmas themed What's for Breakfast, so look out for that. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you plan on trying any of these recipes. As always, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!